I want to drop in and say hello to my lovely, lovely ladies. My name is Nirvana. You all can call me Auntie Vana. Call me Auntie Vana because we are missing and we need elders within our community. And I recently was back home in Virginia. I spent a week there, so I got to see a lot of things. And there were a lot of things that I seen that upset me, which further my opinion that we need elders within the community. Now, me personally, I want to come onto my channel presenting a certain way with my aesthetics. But there's some times where I'm like, I just want to come on and talk, and like, when something comes into my head, I just want to deliver it right then and there. So I was just like, whatever. I'm not going to come on, dressed in all black with my veil on and things like that, because when I need to deliver a message, I just want to deliver a message. I don't want to wait until I'm aesthetically appeasing or, things are set up right. I'm going to do this from my car while I'm waiting on my Chinese food to cook. But last week I was in Virginia, and there is so much that I want to tell you guys about. There is so much ground to cover. Like, I don't even know where to begin. But let me just give you guys good news in this video, okay? Because we're breaking generational curses around here. When I was 18 and I graduated high school, I had zero direction. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know about a bank account. I didn't know about credit. I didn't know about credit cards. I didn't know like all that came along with going to college. I didn't know any of that stuff. I had to learn from other people. I had to watch other people crash and burn and be like, oh yeah, I don't want to do that. But I had to crash and burn on my own because there were still like everything nobody could teach me. Like, I couldn't watch other people crash and burn with every single thing. There's some things that I had to learn on my own. So a lot of the things that I learned, it came from me failing first. And I believe like within the Black community, from what I see, a lot of us are scared of failure because we have to keep this image up. We have to keep this image up like we always have it together, like we have money. And not all the time like things are like that. Like, I'm somebody, I shop on a budget. If more than likely, if it's not on a clearance rack, I am not buying it. There are some things that may not be on a clearance rack or may not be marked down for a sale that I would buy, but that's very rare that I do that. I went to Walmart not too long ago. All of this, majority of this stuff, look at this. This body oil for my bath, I got that. You see that this is marked down. Deodorant. Let me show y'all my deodorant. Let me turn it around first. My deodorant marked down. This is originally $13. I got this marked down. Like, I don't care about people saying that I'm broke, rub it in my face that I'm not buying the most expensive things. I don't care about that. Like, the world is not going to end because I am shopping on a budget. I am a regular, everyday person with a normal job that does normal, average, everyday things that any other American woman or man that is doing in this country. But my niece, she was missing so many things that I had to get straight with her for her after her graduation. Like, for one, nobody had set up for her to get her hair done. So her graduation was on Wednesday. I touched down Tuesday morning. As soon as I touched down, I went to my grandma's house to pick her up. I took her and I told that lady in the hair shop, we need a blowout. We need a wash set. We need a deep conditioner. We need a trim. And I said, work your magic. I know you can do it. And my niece's hair came out great. It came out great. She was happy about it. But of course, like, her hair was like curled up. She had it like in curls. So she had to go to graduation practice after that at 1 o'clock. So her curls fell, but her hair was still straight. And I let my niece know, like, hey, you need to keep up with this. You need to make sure somebody's taking you up there monthly to get like a protein treatment, keratin treatment, and make sure your hair is staying deep condition. Because we need to retrain her hair. My niece's hair is short. There's a lot of broken hair that she has. And not only that, her hair is colored. So she really needs to make sure that she's taking care of her hair because it's colored. There's no other woman in her life that is teaching her that. You guys may be asking, like, where's her mom at? Well, her mom is involved, but her mom also gave custody to my mom because my mom requested custody of my niece. So my mom has been in custody of 2 of my nieces since my niece just turned 18, basically since she was a baby. To be honest with you guys, like, my brother and his baby mom, his first baby mama, had them up until they were about 4 years old-ish. And then my mom was like, I want these kids. Like, these are my grandkids. I want them. You guys go get yourself together. So that's how my mom ended up with custody of 2 of my nieces and my nephew. I have only 1 nephew. But that's another story for another day. I took my niece to get a bank account. Nobody told her about a bank account. I don't live in Virginia. I live in Florida. The people that live in the household with her, which is 2 adults, and then I have a great aunt of mine that's helping, they didn't tell her anything about having a valid bank account. I took her to get a bank account with a bank card, and I told her how to download the app for that and ways that she can use her digital banking card to her advantage. Not only that, I took her to get an actual phone plan. She was running off of Wi-Fi. She has an iPhone that a friend of hers had gave to her. And I'm like, how did you get this phone? And she had told me. And I'm like, no, we're going to go get you a phone plan set up. So we went to Metro by T-Mobile, and we got her set up on a phone plan. So she pays her little $55 a month at 18 years old. So this is the one bill that she has. And, I let her know, like, okay, now you can access this app, and this is how you pay your phone bill. Getting her set up for success as, as a starter adult agenda. Nobody else taught her any of these things. And the one major thing, some of you may say that she's behind on this, but the one major thing that I did take her to do was get her driver permit. I didn't get my driver's permit until I was like 21 years old. My kid's father, he's the one that taught me how to drive. She lives with my mom and my grandma. And she has my aunt that lives on the property behind her. None of them took her to get her permit. Or even, like, I don't think it ever came across their mind. I took her to get a permit. I pushed her to do this stuff, and she passed. The first day she had failed it by, she can only get 7 wrong. She got 8 wrong on the general knowledge. But the next day I took her up there. Like, I woke up early in the morning. I took her up there. She passed with flying colors. She is absolutely ecstatic about that. Not only that, I did take my brother up there. He's 20 years old. I took him up there to get his driver's license. But by the time we got up there, they were booked up, so we couldn't do that. But I am the only one that is pushing these kids to be great. I am the only one that don't want to see these kids fail. And it was just shocking to me to actually see that these kids had no support. And you could say that, oh, she's 18 now. My brother, he's 20 now. These are still kids to me. And this is why we need elders within the community, within the Black community, because it's like a rite of passage that when kids get to a certain age, like I seen today, there was grown women in this girl's comments saying that a 6-year-old at her big age, she shouldn't be hitting, yada, yada, yada. That's still a baby. And it appeared that this little girl, the 6 years old, was on the spectrum because she did not talk. She, did things with her hands, meaning that, she was probably overstimulated. But there was grown adults, Black women in the comments saying at her big age. Like, we need to get over that. We need to start protecting our babies. We need to start training our kids and setting them up for success, because not all of us have come from, perfect upbringings. Like, a lot of us had to learn on our own. A lot of us had to fail, and we should not carry on this curse that the next generation needs to fail because we failed. That is not the way to do it. We're turning this whole thing around. We're no longer doing that. We're setting our kids up for success. We're setting our nieces and our nephews up for success. Like, we are about to be the change of this next generation. You guys drop some more tips and let me know about this down in the comment section. I am running out of breath. I need to go in there and get my Chinese food. So I want to hear what you all have to say about this. What are some more generational curses that need to be broken within our community? And I will catch you all in the next video. This is Auntie Vonna signing out. I will see you in the next one, ladies.